Hello, here we are. Life keeps moving. It is Tuesday, the 21st of October. Cheers. So I didn't mention it yesterday because really it was not crucial. I had forgot. But we continue to lose people, and it's just the way things are. I'll start there. Bassist Anthony Jackson passed away. Even though I'm known as a bass player, the drums is, for the longest time, been the first and foremost thing that I would focus on in listening to music as far as the instrument that makes me want to play. Please excuse me. So, Anthony Jackson, I have records he's played on, and I recognize he's quite good, but I didn't follow him. Similarly, Stanley Clarke is someone whose bass playing has not interested me that much, although I recognize his technique and his talent and what he's done for the bass in general. So rest in peace, Anthony. But locally here in Omaha, we had another passing of someone who I knew his brother better than him, but Jack Parks was a local person of note to people. Um, uh, he did comedy. I knew his brother Josh better, but it turns out he took his own life and caught a lot of people by surprise. I, for one, do understand this about suicide, which is people think it's as simple as just call somebody, tell somebody. It's not simple. I've said it over the years several times. We live in the mind. I don't think maybe you understand what I'm saying. It's not, I'm not going to live because you tell me you care about me and you really want me to live. That's nothing. That has nothing to do with what's happening inside here, which is what I'm each of us operates from, is our own inner frame. So when people say to themselves, like I'm seeing in some post about Jack, I wish I could have done more, I wish I had known, it's not up to us. Suicide is not up to us. It's not. It's on the individual who is suffering from the inside. That's why it hurts so much. That's why it hurts people, because people think we think we know each other. We don't. We hardly know ourselves, which has a lot to do with why America is in total political and social upheaval right now, because people can't think for themselves and are easily misled. And the propaganda and gaslighting that's happening because of who's in office now is of a I think it's an epidemic, and it's a crisis, and seemingly because of the complications of making money in business, it's not being dealt with properly. It just goes on. The poop thing that was posted by Trump. How could that not be the last straw? If anyone else did that, can you imagine if Barack Obama had done that while he was president? It's just the double standard and the hypocrisy is just enraging. It enrages me. That's my rant for the morning. I'm looking over here because I played some records yesterday. A couple records. I played a couple of records. Where did they go? Okay. Because I was going to show them. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I played these. So today may be a short video. So anyway, music is a saver. If you see this Michael P. Dawson, that's way cool that you saw Thalum McDonough play and met him. Thalum is a friend, and I think he's a great human. Another person I started a collaboration with, and it didn't go anywhere. Which reminds me, the Mike Watt thing is not dead. It's just that it's not the most important thing to me. I think the most important thing to me about the Mike Watt connection is the connection. The fact that we're friends and that we've got started. I have one track with Mike Watt, so it's alive. What I do next is still kind of gelling, because I've made a lot of music, and I don't hear on a lot of these tracks anybody else. I like what I'm doing. So anyway, just to respond to someone who is asking, actually more than one person has said that they're really looking forward to something from me and Mike Watt. It's not dead. It just will happen when it happens. Excuse me. Cheers, people. You know, the bass player from Limp Bizkit. I don't give a darn about Limp Bizkit, but these deaths hurt people. Music is so important, so important. So rest in peace, him. I think his name was Sam. Other folks, I mean, every time someone's going, some musicians and artists will die today. It's just what's going on. But yesterday, after listening to some more of these records that I just bought from Kyle, Kyle just did me right. This Globe Unity Orchestra is a documentation of some sort of event that happened in the public, because you can hear the audience, but the way that they present it is that different parts are superimposed. So for a minute you hear them playing a march and then a polka, and then they end up on top of each other, and then here comes the free piano, and it's like, whoa, this is awesome. It's on 200-gram vinyl too, which is like, wow, that was awesome. I listened to this, both sides, because this is incredibly excellent. Gene Swartz, Erda and Sweet Inn. You know, the pictures of these guys, which are kind of funny, they show these guys with the pipes and their jackets, and they're looking all academic, and then you put the records on, and it's all this weirdness, but not weirdness. It's exploratory, non-straight music, but tones and timbres and flashes of sound that literally create mental pictures. This stuff is amazing. The GRM series, most everything I've heard from this series is just amazing. But then I did a poll. Hadn't played this in a while. I have to make sure, because I mixed this up and called them. This band is French, not Italian. Transit Express, Opus Progressive. There is a Serge Perathoner, I think was in Magma for a while, and then the violinist David Rose was in this band. I think he's American. Fusion, very much Mahavishnu-like. I have two of their albums, and after listening to this one, I had to put on the other one, because this one of the two is the better, in my opinion. I think they have more records, but Transit Express by Priglicit, or however you say it, by Transit Express. This is the more dynamic of the two albums I have. Very Mahavishnu influenced, and they can play it. They play it well, and the composition is one of those old Strawberries inner sleeves. The compositions are great. Really enjoyed this yesterday, so I want to share that. Um, Honest Music played. I want to switch to my own music here because the um, the Otis 12 Higgins project is sold out. No, I don't have any surprise. Hey, I've got one more copy I'm putting up on Bandcamp. No, they're gone until I repress, which at this point I don't plan to, unless I start to hear some noise that people say, "Hey, we'd kind of like to get that." Um, we'll see. It reminds me of my meeting with Stacy Barlos yesterday. Let me just keep talking. I'll play some of my music to end the video because I got a sale. Someone is buying a CD. Like, good. I need it, but also let me just keep going. So I met with Stacy Barlos yesterday for coffee. I had breakfast. She didn't want to eat, but we met up at the radio. Lisa's Radio. Talk about a natural plug for someone's business. Lisa's Radio. If you're in Omaha and you don't know that cafe on 40th off of Cumming, it's the best. The people there are really kind. It's very racially mixed. It's very, very welcoming. I love that when I go there, I see regularly almost as many black people as white and other races. It's very comforting. Food is awesome. But anyway, I have a talk performance coming up at Soundry. This is an outgrowth of the Under the Radar underground music festival that took place here for several years, and Stacy was part of the organizing committee. And so this is an outgrowth of that. And what they have is they'll have a series of workshops and lectures by musicians. But this one, she said, really, I'm just so honored. And sometimes, almost in disbelief, but humbly accept how much people regard um, what I do, my music. She really likes what I do, and that means a lot to me. Coming from her with her background and her educational level, and she thinks that people would be interested in my story, and doesn't need me to teach anything or for it to be participatory. She just wants me to come and tell my story and play my music. So, Douglas, if you see this, we spoke about that, and she said, absolutely, I would love it if Otis 12 and your project, if you guys present from that at this performance. So, getting ready to do that. I'm honored. I'm honored. Where I was going to go after that is that I may have had something else in mind and I've forgotten it. So let me just keep going stream of consciousness. I got another sale yesterday. This morning I got a sale of Aspects of the Imagined. I think people like that cover, but I'm telling you, I'm going to play some more of DHX in a second. Would love more sales. Would love for you to have my music, and also, just say it. I don't know what I was trying to talk about that I got distracted, but I've shared with you that my neighbor Ray has started working on my house. Well, I I'm getting more than I expected now, which is he is working on the whole side of the south side of the house. Weather's good today. Likely he'll work some more today. Um, it's not going to be cheap. I know he's going to work with me on payments, because it's going to be thousands, So I could use some input, I could use some sales, and you folks could use this music. So I'm going to play some more off of this to give you an idea of the range. I forget what else I was going to say. That poop picture that Trump posted should be enough. But it's not, is it? How does this go on? So anyway, check this out. There's some more music off of my we'll start here. I hope that's not too loud, but this is some cool shit, people. Give you a taste of that. How's that? Try some of this one. Who does this sound like? Me. There's that John Hassel patch that I like to use. The horn. I love this stuff. Yeah, baby. See, I know. I like this music. VHX. It's also why I'm looking forward to playing two more shows coming up in November, because I seldom present this live, but you see how I respond to this music. When I play it live, I'm pretty active, because I love it, and this ain't no half stepping, people. What else we got on here? Oh, geez, this one. Dominoes. It's my sweater. So you could put vocals on this, but I just like this music. Isn't that shit cool? What is this one like? Rye. Ooh. DHX is in the house, people. Man, this is actually, didn't expect this. Got me all up now. Woke up and shit. I'm not embarrassed. These are not demos. This is good shit, people. Besides DHX, we've still got the Muse. We've still got From the Archives. And more. That's some good stuff, people. I mean, it has to get past me. I know I got good taste. So, get this music in your collection. It sounds, as you can hear, I think you can hear, even though this gets attenuated by the camera microphone, full fidelity, really well mixed music. I'm very proud of it. I'm also extremely grateful to my neighbor Ray, who I can tell while we talk, he likes to build and he enjoys the work that he's doing. I listened to him sing and I told him, he shared many things with me, how when he was a boy, his grandpa tried to encourage his musical ability because he could hear that Ray can sing. And Ray will just spontaneously start singing while he's working. He really has a nice voice. And it's not that he's going above and beyond for me. It's that he has a high, I can see that he loves his work and his quality level is high. I'm so pleased. My kitchen window, if I showed you, when I open it, the wood is so rotten at the bottom that when I open the window, it's open to outside in this one corner. And he said he's going to fix that. He's going to replace that today. I had been living with it for so long, I just kind of thought it would always be like that. If you see this, Stephanie, I think you can understand how that can be because we come from a background of really no money. And so you make do. And leastways, that's the way it's been for me. It's like, well, I just have to make do. I can't afford anything, so I make do. So the fact that this is happening now is just blowing my mind. I'm extremely thankful. So happy it's happening. But I don't have a lot of money, and so it's going to drain me. So buy my music. Buy it because it's good. Okay, folks, take care now.